You can do it! Further adventures in Japan!
Hello, all you wonderful people. Yesterday, some friends convinced me, hey, let's go to a video game bar. In America, I've been to a bunch, but I've never been to one in Japan. So we headed to a place called Continue. Walking into the place, it felt like I was journeying into a video game lover's dream. They had a ton of different systems with a big focus on Nintendo. Some that were good and some I had never seen before in my life. I've never seen this Nintendo model before. Did this get made in America with a real gun? This felt like a museum of video games that you could still play and interact with. They had a lot of systems there, but we decided to focus on the Nintendo 64. And from that I actually learned that they call Bowser King Koopa still. And Birdo, the transgendered pink man that wants to be identified as a woman, is called Catherine. So in Japan, she's still a woman. The only negative thing I have to say about this video game bar is that they have a cover charge every hour. It's 500 yen. Plus, a beer is $6.50, which is pretty expensive for a small glass of beer. And you have to buy a new drink every hour or pay 300 yen. Yeah, $11.50 really isn't a lot of money to pay for an hour. You could definitely spend a lot of money elsewhere. But after an hour, we decided to leave, and we went down the road and found another video game bar. This place costs 500 yen an hour, which is $5 an hour. And in that, you can play unlimited video games for that hour, unlimited drinks, soda and booze, and all you can eat curry. So we doubled our savings for basically 1,000 yen an hour to 500 yen an hour. We could stay there for 2 hours and spend the exact same amount of money. And remember, in Japan, you don't have to tip. And we just basically spent the night playing Splatoon, which, if you've never played that game is really fun and very difficult to master. It's like Team Fortress, but you paint the whole place. So if you keep an open eye out in Japan, you might be able to find the same sort of restaurant, same sort of thing, but at a cheaper cost. But it is a little difficult if you don't speak the language. So I highly recommend, if you go to one of these places, try to go with someone who speaks a little bit of Japanese, because most of them, they're probably not expecting to see foreigners walking into their video game bar. But as I always say, you can do it, I can do it, we can all do it. You guys stay groovy and have a wonderful day. But before we go, I want to ask you one thing. What is your favorite video game or video game character? Please leave a comment down below. You guys stay groovy. Whoa! If you like Nintendo and you like video games, you probably like Star Fox. And I liked Star Fox as a kid. I love Star Fox 64 and the unreleased Star Fox 2 for the Super Nintendo. If you've never played that game, it is awesome. I think most of the ideas from that game went into Star Fox 64, but that's neither here nor there. There's a guy who did a animation called A Fox in Space. He's trying to make it an animated series. It's taken him a really long time because he's got this really aggressively nihilistic view on Star Fox. It's like a cyberpunk look at the world. I highly recommend it. Check out A Fox in Space. The link should be right here. And if it's not there, I apologize because I'm a terrible person. So now I'll just edit myself out of the video. Hey, I did it!